Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I made a video. Don't have a lot of viewers, so it's kind of hard to be motivated to make videos when there's not a lot of viewers yet. But I felt that with these uncertain times that it was important that I reach out to what viewers I do have. And just wanted to make sure that with the social isolation that's going on, that we're taking care of ourselves and that we have things that we're doing every day to make sure that we're staying healthy. So I'm just going to kind of go over a list of things that we can do, and just a reminder that even though we shouldn't be going out to stores and to gatherings and that kind of thing, there's other ways to be social that aren't doing those things. We don't have our support groups, and we don't have our drop-ins, and we don't have our shopping, but we still have ways that we can connect. One of the things that I do is when I'm home, I have my Skype open so that if anybody needs to talk, my Skype is open and I've created a group. I'm not really aware of Skype, so hopefully you guys can access it, but I have a group that I've created on Skype called COVID-19 Support Group. So if anybody needs to chat, I'm available for them. I've even downloaded it on my phone, so if I'm at the dog park or whatever and somebody needs to chat, I'll be able to know and be able to support them through whatever hard time they're having or whatever they need. That being said, I just want to go over a list, or I just want to remind people that also that doesn't mean that we can't be together. As I have said before, you know, we have our puppy in the house, so in order to not be driven completely nuts by her and her energy, we have to take her out every day. So we've been going to the dog park ourselves, and even at the dog park, we all keep our 5 feet, 6 feet space, but we're seeing people. So we get to kind of socialize that way. We're going on the trails and we see somebody 5 feet away and we're like, hey, good morning. And so that's been really helpful for us. And I'm blessed that I do live with my daughter and our 3 animals, our 2 cats and our puppy. We're all sleeping, the animals anyways. Because this coronavirus, the COVID-19, is not airborne. It's droplet based. So if somebody sneezes or coughs, well, then it's airborne. But it's from the droplets that they sneeze or they cough. If they cover their mouth or their face when they do it, then it's gonna protect more so. But it's not in the air. It's not just because we're breathing air. As long as somebody didn't just sneeze or cough in our air, we're good. So if you want to sit with somebody and just make sure that you're 5 or 6 feet apart, you can visit with other people. Just make sure that you're keeping that 5, 6 feet distance apart, as we all have been at the dog park anyways. I really want to shout out to Giant Tiger. When I went there for some necessities today, they have it blocked off. The line in the store is for 4 or 5 feet. I don't know, I didn't measure it myself, but they've got space in between so everybody is not right beside each other. And I've been in a couple grocery stores and a Walmart since this all started, and they're the first people who I seen step up like that, and I'd like to commend Giant Tiger for that. So as long as we're keeping our space, and when we sneeze and cough, we're doing it safely and into Kleenex or into our kind of our elbow, I guess, and not in other people's faces, then it seems scary, but it's not as scary as it would be if it was airborne. If it's airborne, then we definitely would be a lot more of us would be a lot more sick. So I just wanted to get that out there because I know a lot of people are really worried, and I'm a PSW, so I understand a little bit more of what this all means. Some people who don't have the medical background that I do don't entirely understand what that means. So you do need to be mindful of the surfaces that you touch. So to take your lawn chair and go sit outside, I know it's a little cold right now here in Canada, but if you take your lawn chair and sit outside, as long as you're the 5 or 6 feet away from each other and have our conversations, then that's great. You're touching your lawn chair, your chair, they're touching theirs, nobody touches anything else, then you're great. You can have that social interaction, and you don't have to worry. That being said, we still do need to be careful, and we still need to be practicing social isolation in the sense that we aren't being able to go to our support groups, and we aren't able to see our counselors and stuff like that. Some of us are able to, I'm not speaking for myself because I don't have a counselor, but some people are able to go and have online through Skype or other means. I think Zoom or something is one of the avenues that people have been using, but I heard that's costly. But Skype is free. So that's great. And if you can keep that up, I recommend that you keep that up. It's not the same. I hear that. I understand that. But it's better than nothing. Just to keep going, touching base, making sure that you have someone available to you, because this is not easy for most people. And being socially isolated when you have mental health issues already can be extra hard. I think living with my daughter and having the dog and being able to go to the dog park every day has really helped me, because so sorry. It's I'm not worried, I'm not upset, I don't mind that I can't go out. But I'm also kind of a homebody, so and an introvert, so I don't mind it so much. But I know that not everybody else is like that, and that a lot of people are struggling with their mental health at this time. So different things that you can do is remember your mindfulness exercises, and I have my 3-minute mindfulness exercise. And in my 3-minute mindfulness exercise, I'll try to remember to link it above. My 3-minute mindfulness is going out in a field with your friend, so then you won't feel maybe alone. You'll remember what it's like to be with your friend. You're quiet with your friend because it is a mindfulness exercise, but just so you're not alone. So you're not nervous, you're not alone. But maybe that 3-minute mindfulness exercise will help somebody. And the adult coloring, that can be helpful, or doing some arts and crafts, calling a friend, using your phone or your computer to learn a new language on, I think it's Babbel. That might not be the one that I have, but I think it's Babbel. But there's a couple of apps out there where you can learn a new language. You can use YouTube to learn sign language if you like. I think that's really cool. I've been debating on looking that up, but I've been really busy. I'm apparently tired. Excuse me. I've been baking. So if you have a hobby that you have I like to bake. I've made muffins. I'm going to make cookies, that kind of thing. Uh, if you want, you can put your ideas down in the comments below of different things that you're doing to combat your um, anxiety or your social isolation in the comments below, so that maybe other people can use your ideas. Then that would be great. It might spark an idea of, oh, I've never tried that, and that's really interesting. I'd like to give that a try. Teaching myself how to make candles, and that can be hard because you'd have to get the stuff delivered to your house, and I'm sure Amazon would do that. But that's also costly. Trust me, it's kind of costly. But just finding a hobby of some sort. One of the things that we can do in the Skype group is, if anybody comes, I can do some Mad Libs. I love Mad Libs. I think they're hilarious. But I just wanted to make sure that people are looking after themselves and that they know that they're not alone. And if they need me or they need someone to reach out to, that I can be found on Skype, and I will put that link. crystalrenata@hotmail.ca is my Skype handle, I guess. I'm not all techie. I used to be, and then I had a daughter, and now I'm not techie anymore. But I guess that's my handle for Skype, and you can look for the group name COVID-19 support group under that. So if you want to talk, if not, you can email that, and then I can add you to the group, because I'm not really clear on how Skype works. But I have at least tried to open it up for you guys and for anybody who needs some support through this time. As long as we're social isolating and we are keeping the 5 feet apart, and we're not going to the stores willy-nilly, and we're not lining up like sardines when we do go to the store, then this should pass fairly quickly. But I actually don't see it passing very quickly, because when I do go to the dog park, or when I have gone to the client that I have a private client, people are not social isolating properly, and that makes me very sad and kind of scared that this is going to continue, and I would like life to get back to normal, not only for my sake, but for the sake of all of my peers and the people out there who I know are suffering through this, because a lot more people are going to get sick and more people are going to die if we don't social isolate properly and make sure that we nip this in the bud. So I don't mean to scare you. I'm a realist. I always have been. I do apologize. But this is a serious thing, and we need to take it seriously. So I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that you guys are able to get me through Skype if you need me. I will consider doing another couple videos throughout this time. I also get embarrassed when my daughter's here. I don't like doing them when my daughter's here because she's listening and it's awkward. Because I don't know, I just don't like doing them when other people are around. So, but she went out because she's doing some work too, to take care of other people, because we're a household of caregivers here. We care a lot about other people. So take care, be safe, reach out if you need it, hit subscribe if you like any of my videos, try the mindfulness, and I will see you